Hey friends, it's Friday night. I still had a little bit of a fire going on in the old woodsman stove. Oh, this is good stuff right here. You know guys, one thing I like about winter is burning wood. I don't know, something about it. We won't throw too much in there. We're not going to be out here for too long tonight. This is my grandfather's stove. I've said it before, but you guys have asked quite a few times. My grandfather actually built this stove. Apparently, he bent all the pieces. He bought doors for it. Typical hard-working Ukrainian farm boy. Why buy it when you can make it? I love this stove. Here, we'll put the light on here so you guys can see it. It's my childhood, my grandmother's house. And makes me get kind of nostalgic. Anyhow, I'll see you guys at the bench. We got lots to talk about. Friday night in the shop. Here we go. Okay, we got our fire going. It's Friday night. We're in the shop. How's it going, everybody? We're like right around the 8,000 subscriber mark. That's incredible. I can't believe it, guys. 8,000 of you click subscribe to this little channel. I appreciate all of you. I really do. It's the last year of this channel. It's just been incredible. I appreciate you guys, and I'm just gonna keep trying to get those good shots and you know, doing what we do here. Thank you to Bill Block and Forrest Boucher. Bobby Boucher, he said, like the water boy. I appreciate you guys. Those, I want to show you guys this here again. These are a couple of you guys asked. Eklund brand, Eklind. He said he got these on Amazon. These are some of the nastiest, most substantial T-handles I've ever held. Like, they got weight to them. Whoa. And gravity pulls them to the ground. Okay, Eklund brand. Thank you, buddy. These feel good in the hand. I appreciate it. And because of Billy Boy, I get to run my Dolmar, and he sent me a good appetizer sampler of pistons. I'm already thinking about projects that I already have here that I can stuff one of those pistons in. And those saws don't go with those pistons, so that could be something we do in the future. Thank you, Billy Boy. What else was on my mind? Ben sent, I got another box in the mail, guys. It's too much, guys. You guys are just, thank you. Ben sent another box, and we'll open it next week on video. Thank you, buddy. Wait till you guys see what Ben sent. Again, you guys are taking good care of me in this channel, and I appreciate you. I really do. I pulled down this saw. You guys asked about it. I've kind of been going through the comments, been getting lots of emails, which is awesome. A lot of you guys ask, what's that saw hanging up there? It is a Pioneer 3071. This is a 67cc power saw. Early 70s. It's the first one with electronic ignition. I bought this a while ago. I can't remember when. I bought this. Basically, guys, I want to have as many different rare and odd power saws on this channel, and I want to take them apart, and at least so you can see how they work and what's inside them and what parts are in them. That's always been a mission. It all started with that 999 Oleomac that I did a while ago, guys. Not last summer, the summer before. That was the first power saw I picked up, and I was like, I should put this on YouTube. I've never, like, these are very uncommon. So, I just try and do it because once I upload that video, it's there forever, and it'll help any of you guys if you pick up something like this and you want to know about the carb or what the piston looks like. It'll be there. So, never seen one of these, never run one, but I picked this up just for the channel. I tend to do that. If I find a local saw, excuse me, something that's close enough to drive, I'll go scoop it up, just so that you guys can see. It's good content. So 3071 Pioneer. Okay, I was going to do another topic this week on Friday night in the shop, but I thought, man, you guys really watched me porting this cylinder, and it was pretty cool. Those shots turned out all right. Those I did a lot of work to make sure I could get those shots, and actually I was porting like this, guys. I couldn't even see. But I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun making that video for you guys. I got a lot of good emails and comments about what I did in that cylinder. Let's put this up close. I got the light on here. Okay. Transfers. Why did I do what I did? And again, guys, I'm glad you guys stopped me and say, hey, wait a minute. Why did you do that? Why did I do all this? Why did I choose the finish I did? The shape? Okay. And you guys also asked, can you just cut this out? So I'm going to add to the knowledge on the porting series. Maybe at the end of the series, I'll do like a Cole's notes explaining everything from every part, right? But for right now, you guys are always here Friday night in the shop, and you guys are asking, and a lot of you guys hang out here and comment all the time, and I appreciate it. So let's talk about this. Okay, the finish. There's lots to talk about rough versus smooth. These are not rough, guys. This is 80 grit. 80 grit is pretty coarse for sandpaper. That's what I use. It works for me. There was some talk about putting ridges in there and that kind of thing. I don't do that. Not to say it doesn't work. It's just not something that I do. If you do it and it works, please comment. So that's 80 grit sandpaper, guys. All I was doing there is blending some of, I don't want any cups or ridges from my tool. I don't want the air to go in there and try and spin around back. Chances are it won't, but I try and think of what the air is going to do and try and move it in that direction. A lot of the stuff I do, guys, I build forced air ductwork all day. I'm in the air movement business. I also have to move air that has water vapor in it and control it and not allow it to puddle. So we use products to do that at work. And so a lot of the stuff I do, I just take, almost 20 years I've been building ductwork. Air movement is ingrained in my head because I do it every day for years. And a lot of the stuff I do, I just look and I go, oh, I think it needs this. So that's the deal there, guys. I like 80 grit. It works for me. Try other finishes and see what works for you. No one of us can know everything, and the more people that are on this channel that are building, you guys put good stuff in the comments all the time, and I go, wow, I never thought of that. You guys are helping my builds because a lot of you guys are into stuff that I've never done. So you guys are helping me, and hopefully I'm helping you with my content. The shape. The reason why these are cut so low to the bottom, okay? These are really deep, okay? That ridge was really deep as it flows out and into the transfers. I had to angle it quite steeply, and I just kept grinding till I hit the base of my transfer past that 90 that was in there. So this is what we ended up with. I typically don't cut them this low, but in this case I did. Maybe it'll work, hopefully. I don't know, I've never ported an Echo, guys, and that's why I'm doing this. Let's all learn together. The other question is, can you cut the transfers right out? Yes and no. Of course you can cut the transfers out. But the question is, why do you want to do that? What will it do? And what else will you have to modify to make that work? Those answers, guys, that's too broad of a subject, and it's on a saw-by-saw basis. It would be impossible for me to tell you what to do, when, and where. So, for the basis of this series, remember, this is entry-level stuff, guys. I don't recommend doing heavy mods like that, because you can get yourself into trouble and not know how to get yourself out. And it's probably going to be impossible for me to diagnose it over an email. So, stuff like that, remember, the more material you remove, the more you're changing the design parameters of the power saw, and the more you're going to have to know what ways to react to what you've done. And everything plays a role in how the saw runs. The carb, the intake, impulse line, or whether it's fed from an impulse hole in the, or port in the intake, your muffler design, your design of your squish band, your design of your combustion chamber, all that stuff plays a part in how the saw runs, and it all plays a part in how it will run after you're done grinding. So for the basis of this, I wouldn't do that. And this is just me, guys. Your mileage will vary, and I always say, just because I do something doesn't mean it's the only way. I'm not that guy, and I just do what I do. There's other ways to port saws. I've kind of outlined them a few times on video, but what I do is just what I do, and take what I do as just the basis of what I do and build upon it, guys. Like I said, no one person knows everything. Together, though, we know a lot, don't we? So that's why I'm on YouTube, and that's why I'm sharing the knowledge. So remember that. Another thing that was asked is, by lowering these transfers, are you affecting the piston in any way? Yes and no. Again, every cylinder is different by bore and stroke and piston design. You have to, if you're going to really hog out material in your transfers or widen your ports, you have to understand the design of the piston and how much you're changing, how much that piston's supported. And again, guys, I don't show stuff like that on the channel because that kind of stuff can get you into trouble and pop your saw. So just be aware, if you widen ports, you're changing how you support the piston. And you're also changing, remember, when the ring comes down the cylinder and passes your exhaust port, the ring bulges out slightly into the exhaust port and then bulges back in on the way down. Okay? If you have a big, wide, flat exhaust port, and a perfect example, there was this guy on the YouTube. What was his name? Tinman. He cut an exhaust bridge out of, here guys, right here. Here, let's talk about it. I keep this cylinder just for fun. Okay, there's a Tinman fella. There's a Tinman fella that cut a bridge out of a transfer, and look what he did. He destroyed a saw. I did that. Remember? Why? Because that exhaust port is too flat and too wide, and the ring was going in and out too much. Eventually, it wore a groove in the bottom, and it just blew up. Okay, so be aware of these things, guys. I did that as an experiment. I knew the potential outcome. I had to try. So this is why, you know, be careful when you modify. That's a major modification. It doesn't seem like much. And I spent hours and hours and hours modifying that bridge. But look what happened. Look what happened. So just be aware, guys. The more things you change, the more chances of failure. So just be aware. So you guys go. I keep that cylinder around as a reminder what not to do. No, I'll probably never do that again. I do have ideas on how I could make it better, but yeah, for this for this series of saw, I would never do that again. I don't think, because I see no way, because that exhaust port is just so wide. One more thing I'm going to touch on tonight before I let you guys go, and what saw should you port? Okay, I get that question all the time. It depends, guys. It really depends on what's available in your location. Clamshells, those are going to be harder to port and make them run well just because of the design. I have a clamshell on the shelf. I'm going to pull it apart sometime and we can study it together, and I can kind of give you my thoughts on clamshells. Oh, I'm getting the hiccups, guys. But honestly, what would be the best saw to port? 372 Husqvarna. Now, those aren't available everywhere, I understand that. You guys, though, you can get the Chinese kits. Jump over to the Iron Horses channel. He's ported many a 372 on his channel. And I believe he's outlined what parts to change. I think the crankshaft is the big one of those. I've never done one. I've been thinking about maybe grabbing a couple of those Chinese saw kits and doing one on the channel for you guys in the future. They've gotten kind of expensive for me to order them in Canada though, but maybe they'll go back down again. But I've been thinking about it. Maybe do a 660 and a 372 build for those of you that are interested. But yeah, 372 guys, honestly, I don't recommend porting these home lights for your first saw. I find they're a lot of fun to port and they run well ported, but there's a lot of design issues with these old saws that are hard to work around. And being a reed saw, they're harder to get to carburate properly and fuel right and start and idle. I honestly I don't recommend porting these for your first saw, guys, these home lights. This type of saw. They are a lot of fun and I love them, but they're good stock too, right? And these types of builds are very involved. But if you want to port a home light, by all means do. I've helped a few of you turn yours up a little bit. I think some of them have run pretty well. But yeah, I honestly, something like this, a 266, 372, even like an MS 260 still, those are all pretty available, at least they are here. And those are all good saws to port, and you can get parts for them. That's the key, guys. If you don't want to port your OEM cylinder, buy an aftermarket one. Buy a highway and port it. And you buy two of them. They're cheap and available, and they're of quality. And if you get one that runs right, that cylinder should last for a long time. So, sorry, I forgot to mute my phone and it rang there. Okay, guys, so that's our Echo 670, and I can't wait to see how this thing runs because I've never ported one, and we got a package coming in the mail, and just wait. Yeah, it's for this saw. It's gonna be awesome, guys. I can't wait. I'm watching tracking every day. There was a period of time that nothing moved for 3 weeks. It was weird, but the mail's moving again. Need to order some parts. That's coming. I gotta do a parts order for a few things. I'm waiting for stuff for other saws, and I think we rearm with bars. I'm gonna order some long bars and kind of vary my bar lengths. I have lots of bars, but I'd like to get some more long bars, so we'll do that. I'm trying to figure out right now what style of bar I want to run, and chains, I like Oregon EXL. That's an easy decision. Full comp, I don't run skip on anything. I've never run a skip chain in my life. But chains, Tsujihara looks like a good bar. A lot of you guys like those Sumaras. Still lights. So yeah, I've been looking at bars lately, guys. And I'd like to stand up and buck. Anyhow, that's what's going on the channel. It's Friday night in the shop. I appreciate all your support. We hit 8,000 today, I believe, That's awesome, guys. Like, seriously, I appreciate all of you. You guys are helping out with parts and all kinds of stuff. I really appreciate you. Here's one. Glenn Fitch, thank you, buddy. We'll have that on another video. You guys are just, it makes me feel good that you guys appreciate what I'm doing enough to send me stuff in the mail. Thank you. I don't take it lightly. That's not what this is about. This is about just sharing info and helping you guys with your power saws. So honestly, guys, I really, really appreciate all the help and support and words of encouragement. It keeps me going and keeps me turning the camera on. Anyhow, I think I've rambled long enough. I hope that filled in some of your questions about this Echo build, and I'm excited. And when I'm excited, I think I do better work. So it's good times, guys. I'm loving it. Just having a blast on YouTube. Turn those cameras on, guys. If you're thinking about starting a channel, just do it. Turn your camera on, be yourself, and make content. And the people will come. It's slow and steady, but the people will come, guys. Put yourselves out there. That's all I can say. Whatever you do, there's others that do it, and you'll see. At least that's what happened to me. Best thing I ever did, guys, was decide to turn that camera on. You guys have enriched our lives, my family's lives for the better, and I appreciate it. So thank you, everybody that comes here every week and gives me your time. Anyhow, as always, thanks for watching. Take her easy, and I'll see you guys in a couple days. Later.